Hi, I'm Tony Britz Leffley. You can introduce yourself?
You're really not. You were McCormick when
Okay,
you
I was
started.
Tony McCormick Britz Leffley. I have too many names.
She was a McCormick when she started at the yacht club.
We've been members since we were kids. My family I actually didn't join the yacht club until I was an adult, but I was here at the yacht club for many, many years because all my friends were members of the yacht club. And then as an adult, I joined so that my children could be in the sailing school. So my children all went to the sailing school, and our children went to the sailing school together. So Billy and I were kids here in the yacht club. Billy was part of the sailing school. I just hung out with all the people at the sailing school, and we spent many hours in the yacht club when the parents weren't here, having a lot of fun. The old table in the sailing school has a lot of memories for us. We sat around that table many nights.
It was blue back then.
Yes, and
It's
we
now
played a lot
blue.
of games. No drinking involved at all. Just games, and lots of stuff over there. But we had a lot of fun in the old clubhouse. We've known each other since we were about 11 years old. So this place holds very special memories for us as a couple and as kids. And then his dad.
Aren't you going to tell them that we had our reception here?
We had our wedding reception here
In the old
in
clubhouse.
the old clubhouse with a tent off the back. It was great fun, and it was so fun for us to be here because again, it was a place that we shared and had many memories of. And
I can't deny any of that. But my folks came here in 1967 and looking for a way to meet people. I was only 3, but Mom and Dad found the yacht club through recommendations of people on the lakeshore and joined somewhere along there, 67, 69 or something like that. And so we grew up as kids, and our family, they were racing snipes back then, or lightnings, and then a new series, the snipes, came into play. And so Dad bought the first snipe in the fleet and named it Windwood. It was a wooden boat that had a lot of varnish on it and needed to be redone every year. And so my brothers and sisters did that. I was a little young. And then I started in the prams, followed by my 2 brothers, Bob and Dave. And we sailed hi-ho. We still have hi-ho. It had a wooden mast. It was a wooden boat, and that's what we used to race in before the the fiberglass optimists came into play. They said, oh, the optimists are going to win everything. But my friend Griff Delo and I, we still beat them in our old wooden boats, which was great. So we've been around for a long time. I taught sailing, I think it was in my later high school years, and we had an old tractor and mowed all the grass and fixed the old clubhouse. And yeah, we've
you
been around
actually
here for a long
taught
time.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy Zolper was one of my students when I was in the sailing instructor mode. And I had Michelle Gillette was with me, and Ned Watts and Mike Gabosi. We were the instructors back then.
And then Andy taught Barrett, and then Barrett taught my son, PJ Britz. So
Right.
it was
And my son Caleb.
and son Caleb, yes.
So yeah, we've been around for a while. Some of the cool fun times in our teenage years when it would pour rain and we wouldn't be able to go to the beach parties, we would come down, because as instructors we had keys to the clubhouse, but we would come down and pull our cars next to the old screen porch and listen to music and watch the storms and the lightning. We used to hang out here a lot after hours, which maybe we weren't supposed to do, but we did it anyways. And the other things is back then they weren't allowed to drink at the club, and so all the parents would, like when we had a potluck or a Commodore's dinner or a 4th of July party, all the parents would have a cocktail party up on the lakeshore somewhere at somebody's house. All us kids would be down here wreaking havoc at the club, and then all the parents would come. And that was always kind of fun. It's a little different now. Somewhere along the line that changed, but whatever, it seems to be okay. And that's kind of where we were at, and I've always been a member. And when Tony and I got married 16 years ago at the chapel up on Lakeshore, we had our reception here, like she said. and now we live here full time, and it's been really cool with the new clubhouse and the patio and the grill outs and everything to share in all of that. So that's
Well, to be a part of it growing again has been just super, super exciting and fun for us, because we have so many memories of the old clubhouse and being here, so it's still a real special part of our lives.
Yeah.
Always has been. Always has been.
So one of the recent memories too that I had is just recently, obviously, we replanked the docks and lifted them so we could get out on the water. My dad was commoner back in 71 and 72, I think, or 70 and 71, and the water was coming up, and there wasn't a seawall here, and the docks were wooden pylons, and they were falling in, and so it was during his term as Commodore that they raised some money and put this existing seawall in. That's most of it. Some of it's been added on to, but most of it today. And put in some metal floating docks that lasted for a while. And they had to raise the money. It was a little club. They didn't have a lot of money. And Dad talked to the board, you know, the great yacht club board, and they said, well, you need to go out and raise the money so we can buy these docks and this seawall. And so my dad, being in sales, he did that, and he was good at it. And he raised all the money from different members to make donations, and said that the club would pay him back. And so they got the money and they did the job. So in the second year of his being Commodore, my dad questioned the board, well, what are we supposed to do? How are we going to be able to pay all these members back? And I don't remember who was on the board, whether it was Mr. Stutzman or Mr. Upton, but they told my dad that he was going to have to remain Commodore until either all the money was paid back to the members or he got the members to forgive the loans. So my dad went back and talked to everybody who gave the money and said, hey, we just need you to forgive the loan and take it as a donation. So it was kind of funny, but it worked out when people worked together, and they, like we all worked together building the docks this year. You know, everybody pitched in, and it was pretty much a volunteer army back then, and that kind of brought back some good memories that, you know, that's the way it really should continue on, even though we got this nice fancy building and stuff like that. But great place to be. We love it. And Tuck is our, he's a member. He's got his member tag on here. So.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm Bill Leffley. Yeah, I'm Tuck's dad. I guess I didn't say that. Everybody knows me anyways. And my Saugatuck Yacht Club shirt that I had when I was a kid didn't fit, so I had to wear this.